Name's Josey Wales. I've heard of that name.
The outlaw Josey Wales.
Taking his name from the 1976 movie, starring and directed by Clint Eastwood, Joseph Sterling, otherwise known as Josey Wales, was born in St. Mary, Jamaica, and grew up as something of a drifter in the streets of Kingston. There he liked to listen to the local sound systems. His favourite was King Tubby's, with pioneer DJ U-Roy. In reggae sound systems, the person who plays the records is called a selector. DJ is the name given to the person on the mic, as they're the ones riding the rhythm, and there was no better DJ at the time than U-Roy. U-Roy started as a DJ in 1961 for a few different sound systems, including Sir Coxsone Dodd's along with another DJ pioneer, King Stitt, before eventually moving to King Tubby's. He had his breakthrough hit Wake the Town when singer John Holt introduced him to Duke Reid.
Wake the town and tell the people about the musical disc coming your way.
His music quickly spread to the UK, and in 1975 he released the album Dread in a Babylon on Richard Branson's Virgin Records. The release of U-Roy's album coincided with Richard Branson expanding his chain of record stores that was now becoming the go-to shop for alternative music.
Anyway, we then opened in sort of rundown areas, basements, first floors. The kids liked us, they knew the name, they knew they could get a certain kind of record from us, they knew we had headphones in the shops, they knew if they came in and smoked dope, we weren't going to tough them out. And I think Virgin became synonymous with something which was a little bit alternative, and mums and dads would look in and run the other way.
U-Roy's Dread in a Babylon sold well and established his name in the UK. In 1978, U-Roy left Tubby's and started his own sound, King Sturgav. Initially, DJ Rankin Joe and selector Jar Screw manned the sound, but by the end of the 70s they both left to pursue a career in production. To take their place, U-Roy recruited Richard Bennett, better known by his stage name, Charlie Chaplin. U-Roy heard Josey Wales performing on some of the smaller sounds like Rebel Tone and Roots Unlimited, and was impressed by his rough voice and reality lyrics. He talked about life in the ghettos of Kingston, the life he lived. This made him popular with the local crowd. U-Roy invited Josey Wales to join King Sturgav for a couple of shows. He did so well he became a permanent part of the sound. U-Roy was the king of the dancehall DJs at the time, able to both rule the dance and make hit records. Josey Wales took a lot of inspiration from U-Roy, but added his own style too. The toasting that the other DJs did at the time was sporadic couplets and hooks. Josey Wales delivered his lyrics in a continuous flow, much more like a song than the hyping and spruiking that was more common.
I've been cooling, but now I am a ruling. Lord, yes, all the DJs must understand. I am a pioneer, set the foundation. Is we who first start the philosophy. Talking about dance, I'll remember we have been cooling. Got to stay ruling. Lord.
The fact he also used his life experiences as the basis for his lyrics made his style even more engaging. One of his first big hits in Jamaica was Leg on Me Hand, a song inspired by an incident at a dance in Clarendon when the gate man didn't recognise Josey Wales and didn't believe him when he told him who he was. Josey recalls the first time he improvised the lyrics for the song during a Sturgav show.
Inspector Willie put on Philip Fraser. And Daddy Rice said, "You come the man called Philip Fraser, sharper on the razor. Musical this and play the thing called Please Stay. Girl, I love you when I don't want to leave me, please stay. So, hey! Wow! And you write him thing. So what man as a principal, give it to Charlie. Charlie do him thing. Then I'm saying, where's the colonel? Lord of mercy. Jesus Christ. But nice. After me went to one dance at Clarendon, me and a big fat thing named Pam. Dreadlocks has me reach at the dance gate. The gate got a hole up on me woman hand. One box big in I'm blasted face. Very expressive, you know.
See.
And brilliant and polite. Leg on me on gate, man. Yeah, that's a confrontation. I've been giving you a commentary on.
See.
You see it? So it kind of pep up the thing and up the ante. The value of the sound goes up and the listenership bridge wider. So it's a ripple effect like with a stone in our water.
While Josey Wales was developing his raw reality style, Another Kingston DJ was making a name for himself with a different kind of rawness. Yellowman also rose to prominence in the 80s Jamaican sound system scene, but his style was known as slackness. The main topic of his songs was sex.
She lift up her chest, draw down her panty. Let me draw down my pants, go down to me knee. She look under me and say, God Almighty, the yellow man you go use that thing for me. I say, shut your mouth, it's only 10 feet. Let me rope pump and a big fatty. Pump and a big fatty.
During the 80s, Josey Wales, along with Yellowman and Brigadier Jerry, was considered one of the best DJs. His style influenced many of the DJs that followed. He also sometimes directly contributed lyrics, uncredited, to some of the best-known dancehall songs, including the opening line to Barrington Levy's Under Miss Ency.
Even the song, Barrington Levy song, after I stand up on Volcano Sound and did that, bun me ganja pipe. That was me. So all these songs stem from that. I don't say Barrington Thief, my song, right? And if you notice, even Half-Pint song, One Big Family, some of those lines in that song is my line. Not to say Half-Pint hellbowed me and didn't give me my preps, but it wasn't like that at that time.
In 1997, Josey Wales was shot during a robbery and nearly died. He was airlifted to hospital and eventually recovered. He retold the story in his song Bushwhacked. After he left the hospital, he went to the USA and purchased a state-of-the-art ambulance and donated it to the Kingston Public Hospital. Josey Wales deserves his place in reggae legend, but he still acknowledges all those that came before him.
If Count Machuki there, if all of those brethren, Jazzbo, Big Youth, U-Roy, them never do it, Josey Wales couldn't do it. If Josey Wales never do it, Vibes Cartel, Mavado, none of these brethren couldn't do it. So it's a transition, like I said, come from one era to another.